evening. It is Monday night. He's talking to himself. We're live, and he's just talking to himself over here, still
You're
working.
on camera, Lenny.
There you go.
That's fine. I'm just trying to find my search button.
You can put it here. He's looking. We got the top of it. There you go, Blake. Producer, director, producer. You could have helped Lenny out right then, and he didn't.
I got it.
Yeah, all right. Congratulations.
I'm sharing the show even as we speak. Did you share the show?
I did. I shared the show with 15 seconds to go. I did say that.
Silence? You did. I heard you.
I did say that.
Okay, we're good. I'm in.
All right, guys. It is Bollocks this evening, and we are in the
Bozard Ford Studio.
Damn right we are, and we're happy to be here with all the amazing Monday night minions. But before we get going, we got to pay some bills, and I took my glasses off, and I don't know why. Bozard Ford Lincoln in St. Augustine, their goal is to make sure your time and experience buying a car is stress-free, fun, and enjoyable. Bozard is a family-owned Ford dealership that has been in business since 1949. Bozard Ford Lincoln has been the recipient of numerous dealer awards, including being ranked #1 automotive dealership in the nation by Dealer Rater. Bozard Ford also has won back-to-back President's Awards, which is the highest honor given to the by the Ford Motor Company. Check them out today online at bozardford.com.
For over 20 years, A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing has been St. Augustine's trusted name in roofing. From cedar shake and tile to flat roofs and designer shingles, they've got you covered, literally, specializing in painted metal roofs for saltwater area homes with warranties up to 25 years and cedar shake shingle warranties up to 50 years. So you got to do 50 years on that because it's tough to say.
Yeah, you can't say
cedar shake shingle.
You can't order it because you can't say it.
Correct. A to Z puts customer satisfaction first. Free estimates, top-tier materials, and service you can count on. Visit A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing.com. A to Z Roofing, protecting homes from the top down.
All right. When you're in the mood for a great breakfast that you don't want because you don't want to cook at home, you're in luck. You have choices of two. A choice of two. Two choices. You have two choices is the way I would say it. Lenny wrote this, so sorry, my Cornellness is not strong. All right. Whether it's a hubcap size pancakes. Why'd you give me this one? I always do that one.
I know, because I wanted to give you something for a change.
You threw me off completely.
Just trying to spice it up a little bit.
Creative omelets, by the way, they do have amazing omelets. The Irish omelet's amazing.
Isn't that
over
a great
there.
one?
And the island omelet. Or a burger and fries. Both the Anastasia Diner and Moultrie Creek Diner are neighborhood favorites. The coffee is always hot and fresh, and the service comes with a smile from new friends. Each meal is a chance to make memories while you share stories. It's more than the food on your plate. It's a sense of community that comforts you while you eat. Enjoy a meal with Anastasia Diner and Moultrie Creek Diner. Tell them Andy sent you. And don't tell Andy how bad I did on that read. No.
Well, but the next time you'll be familiar with it.
No, I won't.
All right.
I got to read it like 6 times before it clicks in.
Need a trusted electrician in St. Augustine? Call Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, a local veteran-owned business providing expert residential and commercial electrical services across St. Johns, Flagler, and Putnam counties. From panel upgrades and lighting installs to safety inspections and EV chargers, their licensed pros do it all, with upfront pricing and a satisfaction guaranteed backed by the neighborly done right promise. Flexible scheduling, no surprises, just dependable hometown service. Call 904-289-1217 today or visit online to request service. That's 904-289-1217. Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, your local power experts.
All right, and they're not our only sponsors out there. We also have Brightway Insurance, St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum, St. Anastasia Construction Group, Solar Stick, Abear Kresge Associates, Powell Heating and Air, Meehan's Irish Pub, 80 Davis Construction, St. Augustine Distillery, and Citygate Spirits. Thank you guys, each and every one of you. We appreciate you keeping us on the air and letting us do our thing. We're doing our thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lenny, how'd you survive the Turkey Day?
Well, thank you. It was a good day. Good day had by all. Went to my sister-in-law's. Niece and nephew were there. All was good. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we had a nice Turkey Day. Everything went as planned. So so it was a busy weekend downtown. I don't know if you made it downtown at all.
Avoid it. We're going to go in this Friday to do a little visit of a couple of friends in town, and then set up some stuff for the end of the month. and see what else is going on. But I like it down there, you know? Especially, well, Friday's going to be a little bit tough, but me back in on Monday as well, so we'll see.
Okay. All right.
There are ways.
So we got 5 questions today.
Got them.
All right, and you came up with the questions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but the question of the day, I want to hear your answer to this one.
Okay, I did not hear it this morning.
Okay, because I didn't see you in the comments. What decade is your favorite decade for music?
For music.
Yeah, what decade? I had the 80s. Blake also had the 80s. So
I do dig the 80s, but it also could be the 60s.
Mhm.
80s, I did a lot of dancing after work in one restaurant to, you know, the English stuff that came out, the new wave and 80s stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
That was fun.
yeah,
That's one of the stations that we'll listen to. That's Julie's favorite genre.
yeah. 80s
Yeah.
80s was easily my pick. So I like the 70s. I like the wrinkle rock stuff, but I mean the 80s, I think had a broader range. It had you know, Prince, and it had Whitney and Michael and Men at Work, and you know, Culture Club. I mean, you know, it was just such a broad range in the 80s, where a lot of the other ones are just kind of mushed together.
Yeah, for sure. Because it was all over the place.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood, you know.
Okay, that's it. Put on your best disco suit.
Yeah. So, Blake, do you remember Frankie Goes to Hollywood?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah. Relax, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was good dance music. Is
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
you know?
And Stray Cats.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
all of those came from the 80s. So, Bobby says the correct answer was the 60s. So
Thank you, Bobby.
He's
Yep.
a big Monkees fan, which we.
Well,
Hey,
That's
we're
okay.
Monkey.
I watched all
So-
12 of those shows. It's not on very long.
So Josh has 99 to 2010, showing his age.
Okay.
So,
All right.
all right. Topics for tonight. I have countries within the country.
Okay.
You have
The golden age of travel,
the
according
golden
to
age of travel.
Secretary of Transportation, Mr. Sean Duffy.
All right, and I have salaries of TV host.
Okay.
All right. So Blake, where do you want to start, sir?
Let's go with countries within countries.
Countries within countries. All right. So our country has a lot of history that gets lost. Okay. I gave you 2 examples before the show. All right. Have you ever heard of the Republic of Malaysia?
No.
All right. Blake, have you pulled it up?
Yes, hold on 1 second. Just confirm.
But we've
This-
also done a great job of chasing people that had, you know, sovereignty.
Well, this is a country that is within the United States today. Okay. It is in Nevada.
Okay.
It is in just outside of Dayton, Nevada. Oops, and I lost it going that way. Shouldn't have went that way. But it has about 193 people.
Okay.
All right, so it's a landlocked micronation located within the city limits of Dayton, Nevada.
Within the city limits, no less.
All right.
Okay.
Founded in 1977. Now, it's been there since 1977. It is a self-proclaimed sovereign nation with its own government, national symbols, and various government agencies. It is not recognized by the country of the United States, and it is a popular tourist attraction for those seeking unique experiences, offering attractions such as post office, bank, and space program. All right.
So space program involve a car battery and a model of SD's rockets?
Yeah. And guess who their leader is?
I haven't the faintest idea.
The same guy since 1977. Kevin Baugh.
Okay.
The same guy who started it since 1977.
Well, there hasn't been a
So,
coup there. Very nice.
it
We like
was-
political.
It was
Continuance.
originally called the Grand Republic of Voldstein, and then it became the Republic of Malaysia in 1999.
Okay.
You know, the government was evolving quite a bit there, obviously. It does have its own currency.
Okay.
All right. And it generates its money through tourism,
Sure.
stamps, buying stamps, currency,
Right.
food from the tiki bar. And
They issue passports?
They, I'm assuming they do stamps, but I don't know if they issue stamp passports. I can't find that.
So if I put their stamp on a letter, will it go through the U.S. Postal Service?
It might.
Okay.
It might. I don't know. We'll have
Why
to
would it be
try
any
it.
different from any other foreign stamp?
Yeah, I don't know. The nation's has a national animal, the Mustang. National bird,
okay.
the valley quail. National flower is the common sagebrush. And its flag is known as the Grand Trioune and is blue, white, and green tricolor. Like, do you have a? Did you pull up the flag
white,
of the Republic of Malaysia?
Try and find. Yeah, give me one sec.
Is it listed in the flag emojis on the iPhone?
No.
All right.
All right.
Shame on them.
Now, the reason why I got the flag right here, but the reason why I'm having a little bit of trouble with this is because originally this is not the original Republic of Malaysia.
Oh, what is it?
The original one was based out of Macedonia.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay. You went to the old one, not the one that was in Nevada.
No.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So there's a real one as opposed to a other real one.
Yes. So
Okay.
So to this is the Nevada flag, the blue, white, and
The Malaysia.
Right.
Yes.
If you're a Malaysian,
Right.
this is your flag.
Yes.
So
But I was able to find the yes state in that little square block of Malaysia. You can't get your passport stamped.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
what-
12 acres.
Yeah, that's what the whole rap with a lot of these places is. They'll stamp your passport. They'll sell you a postage stamp. Yeah, you can probably become a citizen real cheap.
Yep. All right. My next country within the country. And this country is no longer a country, but it was a country for about 5 or 6 years. And that is the Republic of Indian Stream. Now, have you ever heard this one at all?
No, but all I can see is a big chief pissing down a river.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sort of what I'm thinking.
All right. And let's see if we can pull this up here. All right. So the Republic of Indian Stream, what this was, and it existed from 32 to 35. So it was only 3 years. And it actually probably was about 8 years. Total of 8 years. So that's the Republic of Indian Stream. Now, what this is after the Treaty of Paris.
The end of the revolution.
After the Treaty of Paris, this land got stuck between Canada and the U.S. And the way it read, there's 3 different ways to interpret it. The U.S. read it one way, Canadians read it one way, and the people that lived there,
Springers.
the people that lived there read it a different way. And what happened is they voted, and they didn't want to be a part of Canada, even though Canada was taxing them as their own.
Okay.
They didn't want to be a part of Canada. The U.S. finally just said, all right, you guys figure it out. And then after about 3 or 4 years of them being the Republic of Indian Stream, they voted to join the U.S. So the New Hampshire militia marched into Indian Stream, and an incredible battle took place with 0 deaths and 0 gunfire.
Well,
And
that's
Canada
nice.
went, you guys want it more than we do. And now it's a part of New
All
Hampshire.
yours. Okay.
Now it's a part of New Hampshire. So it's where New Hampshire and Canada touch.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to do with that parallel, the 45th parallel treaty. This is above it, but that's how it became a part of the U.S. And it was its own country, and it existed technically from 1832 to 1835 for 3 years, and it actually was its own country for 3 years, and
Yeah.
it sits inside the United States now.
I can see where the carve out is here. It's like Pittsburgh and different Pittsburgh.
And
Pittsburgh,
now
Pittsburgh,
now
New
it
Hampshire.
is. This is now a part of the Pittsburgh, New Hampshire.
Right. You can see that if you go to Google Maps, you can see the county line is cut out the same as the map that Blake had put up there from 1783.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know what? There's not a whole lot of nothing there either.
Yep. All right. Are you ready for the third one?
Sure.
Because I have more, but these are the three probably the most obscure of the three. Like I never even heard of Malusia until I started doing my deep dive.
A couple others floating around too.
Yeah. All right. The last one is the Free Republic of Franklin, or the state of Franklin. All right. And this was wedged between North Carolina and East Tennessee.
I thought it was Tennessee, yeah.
East Tennessee. So it was in, its capital was Jonesboro from 1784 to 1785. And then the capital moved to Greenville from 1785 to 1788.
Okay.
All right. It had a president for 4 years, and that was Colonel John Sevier, which I think was a war hero from the Revolution. From the Revolution. But it was never admitted into the Union. It wanted to be its own state, and it was never admitted into it. So right now, Franklin is a part of Tennessee, and I think there's a whatever his last name, how do you say his last name, is one of the counties, and a lot of the people that were a part of it are actually the counties. And if it was actually admitted as a state,
we'd have to get a new flag.
it would be our fourth smallest state by area. It still would be bigger than Connecticut,
Really?
Delaware, and Rhode Island.
Bigger than Connecticut, huh?
And its population right now, as it stands, would be around 930,000.
Okay.
So, and it would be the sixth smallest by population, and it would be ahead of South Dakota, North Dakota, Alaska, Vermont, and Wyoming. So, if it was its own state,
Alrighty. Start sewing stars.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But puzzles there we also went like a consideration as well. Like would this new state of Franklin also would have joined the Confederacy as well if it would have went through?
yes, it would have.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It would have. Just by its location, its
Right.
farming, it would have. It wouldn't have had a choice.
And I think it's south of the Missouri Compromise line too.
Yeah. It would not have had a choice. So, no, but it was the United States Congress was heavily in debt at the close of the American independence in 1784. The state of North Carolina voted to give Congress 29 million acres lying between the Allegheny Mountains and the Mississippi River to offset the war debts. So North Carolina's like, here, we'll give this to you.
Right.
All right. And this area was a large part of what is Washington District, usually referred to as simply the Western counties. These Western counties had originally been acquired by lease from the Overhill Cherokee, out of which the Watauga Republic had risen. Difference, also another republic
There
that
you
was in
go.
the United States. The North Carolina cession to the federal government had stipulations that Congress would have to accept the responsibility for the area within 2 years, which for various reasons it was reluctant to do. The cession effectively left the western settlements of North Carolina alone dealing with the Cherokee of the area, now whom not made peace yet with the new nation yet, so they haven't made peace there yet. So this could have been, and very easily could have been, our 51st state, not our 51st state. It would have been here ahead of every
Right. It would have
a
been
lot of these other,
15th or 14th
yeah,
or
it
15th.
would have been in the top 20.
Yeah.
So, but it's pretty wild. We don't know. We didn't learn about this in school at all.
Well, it's interesting because, you know, the Indian nations aren't necessarily calling themselves republics. I mean, there are confederacies like the Iroquois confederacies and things of that nature. And they're sovereign and they've got their own territory, and they're certainly beaten pillar to post, by the way. But, you know, they're out there as well. You know, there's tribal sovereignties. There's tribal laws that, you know, are independent of, you know, U.S. government laws. So...
And they did make an attempt, and this is why it's called Franklin, by the way. They made an attempt to be the 14th state. They got 7 votes
from the
other
existing
13, from the original
Okay.
13.
Okay.
And they called it
They were
Franklin.
sucking up to Ben.
They were sucking up to Ben
Yeah.
and sucking up to the forefathers, you know, trying to get him to step in. And this is the letter from Benjamin Franklin to John Sevier. Sorry, I still can't say his name right. I am sensible of the honor of which your excellency and your council thereby do me. But being in Europe when your state was formed, I am too little acquainted with the circumstances to be able to offer you anything just now that may be of importance, since everything material that regards your welfare and would doubtless have occurred to yourselves. I will endeavor to inform myself more perfectly to your affairs by inquiring and searching the records of Congress. And if anything should occur to me that I think may be useful to you, you shall hear from me thereupon. And that's the one letter that
Right.
Franklin,
And
he
they never heard from him again.
He never went into his own country
Right.
or his own
Right.
state.
Yeah.
But that was it.
Well, it was a very nice way to let them down gently.
Yes.
All right.
So,
He was quite the statesman.
Mhm.
All right. Good
So-
job, Ben.
so I just found that very interesting. These countries that are within the countries.
Well, then you got
So-
something like Vatican City and San Marino and Andorra over in Europe. You've got all these little principalities and stuff that are surrounded by other countries that they're within. So, you know, they exist just fine.
Yep. And they did have a couple battles there over this land. So
Yeah.
so in 1787 there was some skirmishes.
We're a brawling public. What can
Yes.
I tell you?
So
You know, I found out that the Vatican City is the only UN recognized nation that has never put anybody into the Olympics.
okay.
I hope I get that right on a Wednesday.
All right. Notable Franklinites. All right.
Okay.
They were born in Franklin.
Okay.
Most notable one,
Daniel Boone,
Davy Crockett.
same guy.
Different guy.
Well, but I conflate them regularly.
Yeah. So, the John. This is why the name's familiar. John Sevier. He was also the first governor of Tennessee.
Okay.
He was president
Of
of
Franklin.
Franklin, and then he became the first governor of Tennessee.
Well, it's good to have a fallback position, but
Yeah.
it doesn't work out the first time.
Yeah.
So-
So, Samuel Ware, he was the co-founder of Franklin. William Koch, American lawyer, pioneer and statesman. So, but Davy Crockett was born in this country
Yeah.
during the time when it was its own republic.
Okay.
So
Does that mean he's not a United States
he's not a
citizen?
United States citizen.
There you go. Look at that.
Who knew?
Yeah, I always mix up Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone.
Yeah. Yep. One killed a bear
Right.
when he was only 3.
And one either
That was
died at the
that was
Alamo or
Daniel-
got out of there.
Davy Crockett. So,
Yeah.
Didn't Davy Crockett
At
do
the Alamo?
Alamo too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's of the right age.
Yeah.
I think Daniel Boone's older. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the time's right because it says Davy Crockett died in 1836, so that'd have
Okay.
been the Alamo. So, all right. So that's my interesting countries within a country. We
Okay.
know about the Republic of Texas. We know about the Republic of California. We know about Hawaii being its own nation. I mean,
Yeah.
so all of these things, but these were ones that I found very obscure.
And they still are.
Unless you're watching Bollocks tonight.
And then you learn things.
Yep.
That's our job here.
Yes.
Teach them.
Yep. You laugh and learn here.
Fun facts. All right. Well, that's very interesting.
Mm.
All right.
So you had the golden age of travel.
Correct.
All right. Let's hear about the gold. Are we in the golden age of travel?
We should be.
No,
Okay.
we're hearkening back to the 50s and 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Duffy, who is the Secretary of Transportation, I won't say he was indignant, and I don't disagree with a lot of these talking about, but he's saying that there's just such a dearth of civility on people traveling on airplanes nowadays that he needed to say something and he needed to make a couple of points. And he started with, what does it hurt you to say please and thank you? Be kind to people. These people are working. And I completely,
Agree.
respect that. There's no doubt about it. But then he kept going on and on about, and you should dress better. No sweatpants, no pajamas.
That used to be a thing when I was a kid.
What's that?
Like you dressed up if you traveled.
There's no doubt about it. To the point that at one point in time, I was meeting my parents in Las Vegas at the end of summer camp. And they had already gone out there, and friends of my parents picked me up when I got home from camp and put me up for the night and then took me to the airport. And I got dressed in, a shirt and tie and, slacks and was dressed respectfully. So this was probably 1960, 1971, give or take. 60, maybe 1970. Could have been 69, but 70. No, probably could have been 68, 69, actually. Anyway, and, I got on the plane and went to the bathroom, and I'm going to Las Vegas, by the way, where it's a tad warm. And I came down the steps in a pair of cutoff shorts and a T-shirt, and my mother almost fainted on the tarmac.
Oh, because you changed in the bathroom?
I changed on the plane.
Okay. You changed on the plane.
I changed on the plane.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You were gutsy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't attempt that. I would not attempt that with my mom.
And my mother called up her friend, Aunt Rini, who put me on the plane, and said, what the hell? How'd you let him get on the plane dressed like that? She said, what are you talking about? He was dressed like a perfect gentleman. He's dressed respectfully. He looked great. He was, quasi-formal. And she had no idea that, unbeknownst to Aunt Rini, I got off the plane wearing shorts and a T-shirt. So that was that. But,
What's your middle name?
Gray, Gray.
Did you get your middle name at that Leonard Gray, Remo? At that point?
No, I had it from birth.
I would have got on. No.
Oh, yeah.
Like when your mom calls out, and I don't know, do Northern moms do this or only Southern moms?
No, it's just
Because it's Samuel Troy Blevins. If I got Samuel Troy Blevins,
no. Just if she goes along, Leonard, I'm in trouble.
yeah, Leonard. You got the Leonard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No,
Trouble.
if I got all three names, I was like, oh gosh, what'd I do? What'd she find out about?
Yeah.
I knew what I did, but it's just what'd she find out about? And then my mom was very good about getting you to confess for stuff that she really didn't know about.
Well, that's the trick. When you walk into that trap, you're in deep trouble. You just talk too much, and you're self-immolated. You just set yourself on fire.
Yeah.
But and I think sweatpants, pajamas, a little beyond the pale. However, air travel and the corollary to this is people are going, fine, stop treating us like cattle, and we'll treat you better on the airlines. And there's no reason to go after a flight attendant. There's no reason to
they
go
don't
after
set those rules.
the woman at the counter who says, I'm sorry, I can't put you in that seat. The flight's full. Any of that stuff. But absolutely, Bobby, when they eliminated smoking on airplanes, because it was tough. Because if when you could smoke on an airplane, smoking was row 1 through 10, and row 11 was non-smoking.
Well, they closed the curtain.
No, there was no curtain. There was a bolster on top of one of the seats in front of you. Oh yeah, no, it's like.
I can tell you this. I don't think I didn't get on an airplane until I was an adult.
Okay.
I just didn't get on an airplane. We didn't have that kind of money.
Right.
Pig farmers don't travel well.
Hey, look, if pigs could fly, would have been a whole different world.
Well, someone's got to take care of your pigs when you go on vacation.
Right,
so
okay.
you don't vacation.
Sweet. Uh-huh.
When you have a farm, you don't vacation a lot.
Right. Yeah, it's hard to.
It just makes it very, very difficult. But I never traveled. It existed when I was alive, but I never traveled with smoking on an airplane.
Oh man! And my father was a very, very heavy smoker. But that was also, airplanes, they're sort of evolving back to that now on some airlines and classier airlines. But there used to be, bars in the center of the airplanes that you could go sort of lounge around and elbow up to the bar, and smoking lounges and stuff, and ashtrays all over the planes. There used to be ashtrays next to the seats. But I have no problem getting dressed properly on the airplane. But then, part of this is, some people were talking about, well, there was that one person who was changing the touch screen with their bare feet. It's a little over the line. But nowadays, people are preparing for the worst. The seats are tighter. The seats are more narrow. The aisle space between the seat in front of you and your seat is virtually non-existent. So airline travel has become much more uncomfortable unless you're in first or business. And now there's eight business class seats or first class seats in a plane.
Yeah.
So there's not even a volume of them available for the flying public, even if you wanted them.
Well, they got the price so ridiculous to
Right.
fly first class. I
Right.
mean,
And you're getting to the same place at the same time.
and I'm not I feel bad for my friends that are like 6'5" and 6'6" and
Yeah.
bigger. But I can tell you that there's no amount of time that would make me spend that amount of money for it to be comfortable for 5 hours.
To get your drink in a glass instead of a plastic
Yeah,
cup.
I'm sorry, because I think of this as how hard I work for my paycheck. Of the multitude of jobs that I have.
Right.
Why would I pay an extra $3,000?
Right.
I mean, we're talking difference between economy and first class. $3,000 to go to Barcelona or wherever I'm going, and it's going to take 7 hours.
And you're getting there at the same time as the people in the back of the plane.
So do that math per hour.
Yeah.
I don't make that amount,
It's an opportunity
so I'm not
cost.
spending that amount.
Yeah,
I'm not
opportunity
spending that
cost, for
amount.
sure.
So I'd rather have
Right.
a better meal when I get there, and even stay in a better hotel and save
Yep.
that money and still walk away with profit.
Yeah.
So,
Well, people now are preparing for the worst, especially this time of year when air traffic is backing up. Between flight delays and cancellations, and now you're getting into the winter weather season. There are people that are prepared to sleep in the airport, and half of them are wearing sweatpants and pajamas because of that. They want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
They want to be comfortable on the flight. But I've and it's look at teenage girls as they travel nowadays. They're wearing sweats. They're wearing
slides,
pajamas.
they're wearing house slippers.
Right, and they're carrying pillows. They've got their pillows with them, so they're prepared for the long haul, whether it's on the flight or not. But that's it. But since 2021, there's been 13,800 incidents recorded of unruly behavior and violent incidents, and 1 out of every 5 flight attendants has been physically impacted. So civility is. I mean, look, and I appreciate what Sean Duffy was talking about. He's talking about just be polite, be
Just
a
be
person,
nice.
be a human being. Civility,
just be
absolutely.
nice.
Please and thank you goes a really long way.
Yeah.
Now, on top of that, however, there is the other side to the coin, as always. The Biden administration, under Secretary Buttigieg, changed a bunch of things as far as the airline's responsibility when you get screwed over by a flight being canceled or a really long delay. There are financial penalties for the airlines, and they need to compensate you for your time. And some of them were significant, up to $700-800. Not if you want to forego your flight, and we'll put you on another flight if you're volunteering to get off the plane. And that becomes an auction nowadays too. I'll do it for $700, and they go, well, I'll do it for $300. Well, $700, you're shit out of luck. I'm selling you a seat for $300. We'll put you on the next flight anyway. Okay, but you made $300 if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, and there's some people that play, airline seat roulette. I'm going to go, but I'm not in a hurry. So if they're going to buy me out, they're going to buy me out, and I'm going to take the money and run. And then they put you on the next flight. But after long delays, the airlines were required to pay you compensation if the delays were more than 3 hours. And it was a sliding scale, somewhere between $200 and $775. Needed to provide meal vouchers. Needed to, if it was longer than that, give you
Yeah,
all
the
the
last meal voucher I got was like $8 or $9, and I was like, there was nothing
Can't get a hamburger.
in there for less than 15.
Yeah, you can't get a burger at a McDonald's in the airport for
No.
less than $10.
And plus, now I've been seeing like more and more airports opening up Five Guys. So imagine Five Guys prices plus the airport tax.
On top of the airport, yeah.
I
The
forget-
the airport markup and then what Five Guys already cost.
Yeah, and I forget where it was. We were just coming back from someplace. It might have been Chicago, but I'm looking at for someplace to go eat, and the least expensive hamburger in any place is $20 for a hamburger in the airport. That's
crazy.
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
But again, a lot of places you're hostage. There are choices. You can get the sandwich that's been in that little clamshell for day and a half. But how many bags of beer nuts can you eat?
Yeah.
You eat a lot of them, unfortunately.
I crushed me some beer nuts.
Yeah, it's all good.
Blake, can you call Beer Nuts and see if they'll sponsor?
I can email them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
because I crushed me some the mixed beer nuts.
See, but the more you think about it, though, you can plan ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I think about it, I'll go to Kaiser's and get myself a sandwich to take on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and all of a sudden
You can carry that through?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you had to buy it on the other side.
No. You can take, as long as it's not 4 ounces of liquid, you can take anything food.
I don't know about that.
No,
Well, it's tough to get peanut butter in because it's a semi-solid.
Yeah, I believe you can, but it has to be like absolutely sealed up, like in a proper container.
I beg to differ.
Have you tried wrapping like okay?
I'm not saying Limburger and onions,
Can we
which
put
would
this
be
on?
which would be tasty.
All right. So we need to do a test. So Lenny, let's get you on a flight to Atlanta. This will be on as a business expense. We can write it off for tax purposes.
You like the way he's spending my money?
He is the producer and the director.
Do you like the way he's spending my
Thank
money?
you. Fine. Does it have to be Atlanta? Can we go someplace where I'll enjoy the other end?
No, it's Atlanta.
See, he's
We
hard that way.
want you to
He's
get
hard that
back.
way. Right.
Yeah, you got to be back for the show the next day.
Hey, you could have sent me to Miami.
No, you might get arrested on trying to carry the sandwich.
I'm telling you, I've done it before, and it works out great. It really does.
I thought you
by
had
the
to
way-
always. I thought you always had to buy the food on the other side.
No, not in the least.
Because I've tried to. In Jacksonville they have the Burger King,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't let me carry my Burger King
From the front of it past TSA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They stopped me and said, no, you have to eat it there. So I had to go back. I was like, I just bought it right there.
That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
I mean, you can bring your own bag of Cheetos. You can bring your own snack mix. You can bring your own beer nuts.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, absolutely, without a problem. The
I mean,
beverages.
I put it in my carry-on, but I mean, you know.
Yeah, well, even still, but
yeah.
the liquid's a problem. That's the only problem with that is the liquid. And wrap it well, because there's nothing worse than having a sandwich leak all over your underwear and your backpack.
Betty says she takes sandwiches all the time.
Yeah, thank you.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Blake,
see, it's a whole new
we're
world.
We're doing this wrong, man.
Whole new world. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd carry a sandwich anyway. The way when I move to an airport, I'm focused.
Yeah.
So that sandwich might not look like a sandwich when it gets there. Look like a soup sandwich by the time I get there.
It's tough to eat through your fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, but so now the current administration has rescinded a lot of the Biden mandatory compensations for delays. And you're going to love this one because the Trump administration wants to rely on market competition for compensation. So they're going to let the airlines decide what it's worth and see, well, if they're giving you $300, but if they're giving you $100, we're only going to give you $100. So that's going to be I was going to say crash and burn, but that's probably a very bad analogy in this
Yes, it
conversation.
is.
The only thing that is still, if your flight is canceled, you will get a full cash refund if your flight is canceled. But I got new information for you. If you people out there do not have a real ID, that is your driver's license with the little star on it, and you plan on flying after February 1st, it's going to cost you $45. So there's something new that they just announced, and I have no problem with this either. That if you don't have a real ID, because it's not like you haven't been told 5,000 times for 5 years to get a real ID, they're going to start charging $45 for extra vetting.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
And that's February 1st. Yeah, absolutely. It's perfect.
That makes
Why
sense
not?
to me.
Right.
And because you're slowing down everybody at that
Right.
point. Yeah. So
But there's some people that say the airline experience is so ridiculous nowadays that just do away with TSA because do they really accomplish anything nowadays? So, I mean, the scanners are so good that if your luggage is going through the scanner, and between Clear and TSA PreCheck and all those other things, half of the flight is breezing through anyway. You don't have to take your shoes off, you don't have to take your belt off.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Blake has pre-check. I don't have pre-check.
Yeah. Check your credit cards. A lot of credit cards will do that for you. They'll give you PreCheck.
Okay.
And some of the airlines too. I know.
Do you have the good Amex?
Yeah. I got the platinum.
Yeah. I know
That might get you in, possibly.
If I have a platinum Amex.
I
Yeah.
believe.
passport makes sense, Betty. Yeah, for sure. You can use a passport instead of your real ID
Yeah.
because that's, I think a passport trumps your driver's license.
No, but I thought for pre-check you were saying that Amex can get you.
Some of them, yeah.
Blake, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. So.
I mean, I got
Yeah,
the Mac Daddy.
Yeah, because it looks like you can do eligible Amex card members can get global entry or
Right.
TSA pre-check application fee credits.
Right.
So
A lot of-
credits.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of credit cards will pay for your global entry. Or they'll
Gotcha.
reimburse you. You know, it's 125
Okay,
bucks.
I
whatever it
thought
is.
like I could go there and go, I got this bad boy.
Nope, they will reimburse you for
Here,
your.
feel that thing.
Don't flip the card.
Ooh.
Lenny, careful. Put the
Ooh.
numbers down.
It could break the
Ooh,
glass.
What numbers down? Oh, wait.
Don't hold it up.
I already
You're holding it up.
I'm not. I already am dyslexic on that. Believe me, I already juxtaposed you.
I had it flat, Blake. So
Well, but Lenny almost had an angle, and he almost had that
he didn't
angle.
want somebody to steal.
I know, exactly.
My card.
Check your charges for the next couple of days just to make sure.
What's
By the way, that was for the olden days. That would have been a great credit card in the olden days.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all shiny and stiff edged.
yeah.
Yep. Come in. Right.
All right.
So so that's
Yeah,
it,
I
you know.
agree. I agree that
Yeah, I
there
don't think
needs
he
to
has a
be
problem
some
with that.
decorum, and people need to leave your damn shoes on.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, and if you take your shoes off, definitely keep them on the ground.
Please.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Right. I agree.
So-
and do not trim your nails on an airplane.
Ever. Ever in public. Ever. Anywhere in public. Nowhere in public.
Don't do it in the office as well when you have other people next to you.
Never in public.
Little of the fact that, and when you clip your nails, they never go where you want them to.
They're
They're
flying everywhere.
Flying around the room. So,
All right. I have highest paid TV host for 2025.
I'm thinking Steve Harvey should be up there.
He's
T-
ranked number 20.
Really?
Yep. So
He's got 14 other jobs like you.
he's ranked number 20. So,
Okay.
but there's a lot of other people that have that same 14 other jobs. Number one, Blake, do you have any idea who it is?
Now,
I'm gonna say Ryan Seacrest.
I think he's number 6.
okay, but I want to qualify this a little bit if we can.
Mm-hmm.
So, does it include talk show hosts?
It includes talk show hosts. It includes hosts on sports. It includes so those commentaries. Seacrest is number 7 at 29 million.
Oh wait, hold on. So does it include sports?
Yes.
So, what's Brady getting paid these
It's
days?
Brady. Like
He's number one.
I think
Yeah.
it's 37.5 million.
37.5.
So that's that.
Yeah. So he's number one.
Stephen
The next-
Colbert would be up there, but he's off the air in September.
Next one is at 33 million. The next two are food related.
Gordon Ramsay.
Nope.
Good. I feel better about that already.
No, number 2 is
Guy Fieri.
Ah.
Yeah.
But
Blake. Did you cheat? You
No.
better not have been
Hang
pulling
on.
it up.
Is
You've
that-
had time. You've had time now.
that's cumulative because the guy does 12 shows.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
So it's his total compensation package, not per
Yeah.
show.
So he's
Okay.
got a 3-year
Okay.
deal. He's got a 3-year deal for $100 million.
Okay, so that's guys' grocery games, Diners, Driving and Dives, which I don't know if he's
Yeah.
still filming anymore. The Tournament of
He's got
Champions,
the
which is a lot of
Food
fun.
Network. It's basically everything he
Yeah.
does on the Food Network.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next is also a food guy.
I think he just bought a place in Palm Beach.
Actually, the next 3 are food guys. Gordon Ramsay's also at 33 million, and he's ranked number 4.
Okay.
And then there's another food guy between them.
Oh.
Between him and Gordon Ramsay, and I don't think it's Tom
Yeah.
Colicchio.
No.
Padma's out of the biz for the time being.
This guy I consider to be more of a chef.
I'm gonna say.
But Emerald doesn't have a show anymore.
Yeah.
so
No. Well, and Wolfgang Puck mainly does
Doesn't
like
have a show.
HS Home Shopping Network stuff because
I'm trying to think. It's not
He has a competition.
Oh, Bobby
where-
Flay.
Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay. There you go.
Yeah,
Of course.
Bobby
Yeah,
Flay.
yeah.
So it's
And that don't count as restaurants.
It is Guy Fieri, Bobby Flay, Gordon Ramsay.
Okay.
These don't include the restaurants. These are
No,
just
yeah,
the
just their
television.
TV appearances.
Next on the list, this one caught me off guard. I am surprised he gets paid this much. I think he's funny, but I don't think he's as funny as a lot of people lower on the list. John Oliver. Does that make that much money? I mean,
And he's on HBO and he does one show a week.
yeah, 30 million.
It's a lot of effort into those shows. I will tell you that. And he can swing a bird election.
All right, here's one, and she's been around forever. She's the first lady on the list, and it's Judge Judy, also 30 million.
She's done, ain't she?
I think she is now, but her contract.
I think she still has like her own programming, like because remember like
Did she switch networks or
I think
something?
Yes,
this is a Bobby Bonilla situation.
Judy Scheidlinger? Yeah, okay.
Yes,
All right.
because I believe she went to like the free streaming service like Freevee or like Tubi or whatever.
Yep. Number 7, you had Seacrest. Number 8's a sports guy, and morning show guy,
So that's
and a game show guy.
Michael Strahan.
Right, exactly.
Michael Strahan.
Making a whole lot more than that than he did getting paid for the Giants.
Number 9 and 10 are both 25 million, and I think it's funny that they're on the list back to back. Sean Hannity and Rachel Maddow.
Yeah.
They are back to back. They're back to
That
back
is
on the
poetic
list.
justice.
They're both making 25 million, along with Robin Roberts.
That is poetic justice. And Robin Roberts, she's tough. That is one tough lady.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Now Savannah Guthrie is 12. She's making 24 million.
Okay. She's got to get up early in the morning to do her gig, man.
Kelly
understand that.
Ripa. Kelly Ripa is making 22 million.
What about Mark Consuelos?
Nope. And then
He's got coattails.
Then at 14 and 15, these guys are back to back, and I'm glad Charles is ahead of Stephen A. Smith. Charles makes 21 million.
Sir Charles, good job.
All right.
I could listen to him all day.
Kenny Smith and Shaquille, they're not on this list, but they're at 15 million. Charles is the one who gets the big paycheck.
Yeah.
But Shaquille's worth billions because of all his other investments. So
Okay.
Stephen A. Smith gets 20 million. He is at 15. Now this guy has come on the scene, and I think he's going to stay here for a while, unless he does something too stupid, because sometimes he gets a little too far out there. And that's Pat McAfee.
Oh, okay. Well, he doesn't need. He does it on his own.
He's 20.
You know,
He's 20 million. Troy Aikman's at 18
which is
million.
not bad for a punter.
Yeah.
How about Jim Brown?
Jim Brown.
He's dead.
Who's the guy who hosts?
James Brown.
Sorry.
James Brown. Yeah, he's.
Yeah, I know him well. I call him Jim. Easy there, Blake. Come on.
No one calls him Jim.
Just because. Yeah, right.
All right, Tommy Romo's at 18 million.
And he was less annoying this weekend, by the way.
All
I
right,
know, Jim.
Anderson Cooper.
Damn it, I'm only a doctor.
Anderson Cooper, like he needs the money.
Right.
He's 18 million. Steve Harvey comes in at 20.
What about Bravo Boy?
Haven't
Cohen.
haven't got
Cohen?
there yet.
Okay.
Steve Harvey's number 20, along with George Stephanopoulos
Stephanopoulos.
at 17 million. Joe Bruck is at 17 million. Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel both make 16 million.
Okay.
Okay. Stephen Colbert is at 15,
Okay.
and that's the end of the list. That's the top 25.
All right. Good for them.
Yeah. So I think they're,
How the heck is John Oliver paid more than like for a once a week show than
that's the one I really don't get. I really
You ever
don't
watch the
get.
show?
Huh?
You ever watch the show?
Yeah.
It's really great,
We,
yeah.
we watch the show, and sometimes he's too far out there. But I mean, he does his research. They do a lot of in-depth stuff, and he's got some great bits. But I don't understand how he's making that and pulling that, and Jimmy Fallon's making half of that. He's working 5 days a week.
Right.
And
getting death threats.
yeah. So
Or Jimmy Fallon.
yeah.
Or Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Kimmel's the one getting the death threats.
Right, exactly. Jimmy Fallon is one talented young man, and
Yeah.
he's not that young anymore. He's
Yeah.
in his mid-40s, I guess.
Yeah. See,
But he is one talented person.
I love when him and Timberlake do the skits on Saturday Night Live, and they just crack themselves up. So he is 50 now.
Jimmy Fallon is 50.
Yep. Jimmy
It's that
Fallon is
youthful
50.
appearance, but he is
Kimmel
very
is
talented.
Kimmel is 53.
Really? Okay.
So
He's come out on the other side. Good for him. Of course, Stephen Colbert is the only one who lost in this deal, and I think he'll end up on his feet.
he'll be fine.
Yeah. I think he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Put 1 year in the bank and you'll
I
be
don't think
fine.
he'll have to get a part-time job.
Okay. You ready for 5 questions?
I am ready for 5 questions. I have studied.
Mr. Blev in the middle?
I try my best.
I'm
Okay.
closing my iPad in case
Ooh.
With
I'll do
cheating?
that.
I get distracted. No, in case I get distracted.
Okay.
Question number 1.
Did you eat Thanksgiving leftovers?
Yes.
Blake?
Yes.
Nope. I did not.
What?
Yes.
Because we didn't have Thanksgiving at my house, so I had no leftovers at home.
I made an Italian cold pasta like a day before Thanksgiving, and then I took the turkey and chopped up the turkey and dropped that into my Italian cold pasta
Okay.
to make that, and then I did some just standard turkey and mashed potatoes.
No
and all
turkey
that.
chili?
No turkey chili,
No
but
turkey soup with the carcass?
I do have chili ingredients ready to be made this week.
Okay.
So
Gentlemen, I know this is going to be a silly question to ask you both, but how much football did you watch this weekend?
including Thursday.
Sure.
Watched quite a bit on Thursday.
3 games.
I watched quite a bit on Thursday, and I didn't catch a whole lot on Saturday.
What about Friday?
Friday, I didn't see the night game. I mean, I caught
3
Vincent.
o'clock in the afternoon game.
Oh,
on Friday.
I didn't see the afternoon
Okay.
game.
Yep, it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a
I think I
confusing
caught
time.
like a little bit of the second half, and
Okay.
the Eagles were laying eggs.
Yeah. Oof.
The Eagles laying eggs.
How the mighty have fallen. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening in football right now.
And Saturday, college went nuts, and apparently a whole bunch of Ole Miss fans decided to caravan to the airport. And as Lane Kiffin was getting on his plane, they just stood there and booed the shit out of him.
Dude, well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah,
Well, we'll see what happens in LSU.
well, I mean, he's probably like, I got a better chance of winning here with a much bigger check.
Right. And why is he
yeah.
getting 100 million or something like that?
Yeah, some ridiculous.
7
number.
years, 95 million.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think
I rounded up. Sorry.
I think he can.
What's his buyout in that contract?
He can
Because that's
buy-
the key.
He can buy a lot of therapy with those booze.
Yep.
So,
But I'm
or
intrigued.
buy a lot of booze with those.
More to
booze.
the point.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to know what his buyout is because, the governor went freaking ballistic and fired the athletic director who was giving out golden parachutes left and right to, who was it?
Brian Kelly.
No, Brian Kelly. Well, yeah, but the other guy, the Jimbo, whoever.
Jimbo Fisher.
Oh, Jimbo Fisher.
Right. Who got he got the 75. Brian Kelly got 55. And the governor of Louisiana went ballistic with that because it was a Scott Woodward was the athletic director in Texas and then the athletic director at LSU.
Yeah.
Who was writing these contracts. And he said, no, you can't keep doing that.
Yeah.
All right. So that was this
Yeah.
weekend's.
Lane just became the highest paid person on the state payroll in Louisiana.
And it always was the football coach at LSU. Yeah, absolutely. Have you started and or finished your Christmas shopping?
I've started.
Okay.
Cyber Monday was today.
Wait for the next question, would you please?
Oh, sorry.
I started. I started.
Okay, as have I. Do you decorate the house for Christmas?
We are in the process. If you drive by our house, it looks like our entire house is in our front yard. We're in the process of painting,
Right.
and then after we're done painting, it will be decorated.
Good. Yeah, I put the lights out on the front porch today.
The tree's up inside. It's decorated inside, but we're in the process of the outside.
Real or artificial?
Artificial this time. Yeah.
Okay.
We have 2 dogs and a cat.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So if you want to come over and clean that up, I will gladly put that real tree in and just go, Lenny,
You can come visit
got to
ours.
clean up on aisle 1.
We're getting our tree in the next couple of days, and it will be a real tree. For the longest time, I couldn't get my wife to relent, and finally, she's all over the Christmas tree now, and I'm very happy about that. Dear, we have a very beautiful Christmas tree, and what we use for our topper is a little tie-dyed stuffed Grateful Dead bear. It's our star on the top of our tree.
We have Maeve in an angel outfit.
Okay, how does she hold still that long?
Yeah.
Because I zip tie the bear up there. I don't know if you want to zip tie Maeve to the top of the tree.
Yeah, I mean, the elf that is her scout elf is keeping her in line for the last 5 days.
Okay,
So,
okay. Came off the shelf, and he's in charge.
yeah. So Storm, she named him Storm, and
Okay.
Storm's been doing a good job of keeping Maeve on the good list, not the naughty list.
Okay.
So keep it up, Storm. We're all counting on you.
And now, coming back to your previous comment, did you participate in Black Friday and or Cyber Monday?
Did not Black Friday. I did today, Cyber Monday. There was some really good deals.
Blake?
All
Really?
right.
Okay.
So
I haven't made anything.
although I definitely will say like they like most stores, like most online stuff have been doing like the Black Friday stuff like already like throughout the weekend. So yeah. So I actually started buying stuff on Sunday, but still at the Black Friday deals.
Right. They're going through most of today.
Yep.
Hey, look, we don't need a new TV. I don't need clothes. I do need underwear, dear. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud, but I don't need socks or a tie. So we'll see what happens. Only problem with buying underwear is you can't ever figure out what the right size is. Because it's large, but it goes from 38 to 44.
Yeah, I buy those online now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've finally found like
One that you stick with
one
a brand.
one brand that I like.
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's
staying with it.
important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I didn't wear underwear for quite a while, but when you have a 6-year-old daughter, you've got to wear underwear. the
or wash your jeans a whole lot
boys
more.
are like, Dad, please wear underwear.
Right.
Yeah.
Wash your jeans a whole lot more than that. All right. NC State won.
All right.
Yeah.
Was that the 5 questions?
That was it. We got
That's
through
all
all 5
5?
of them. Yeah, I kept them Thanksgiving and pre-Christmas oriented
Nice.
this week.
Yeah, good. Now, so speaking about NC State, so it looks like the ACC announced today that NC State and Virginia will be playing a Week 0 game in Brazil next year.
Next year?
Yeah.
Sort of like the kickoff classic.
Yes.
Huh.
Okay.
So, Bobby, are you making the trip down to Brazil?
Get that passport ready, Bobby. So, what do you think about the top 12? It's still not done completely. The ACC champion to me is an absolute joke.
Who's that down to now?
It is Duke, who's 6-5,
7-5.
7-5. Sorry, 7-5 against Virginia. Virginia is ranked in the top 20,
Okay.
but I'm not understanding how that all got played out.
Everything got shaken out, and it's funny.
And
'cause-
Miami shouldn't have lost to SMU or to
Well,
Louisville. I mean,
but they did.
I'm not making an excuse. They lost to them,
right.
but I mean, that is the weakest ACC championship game that I can remember.
And the SEC's getting a little bit wacky in its own right. I mean, Alabama's 10. They held on for 10, so they may make it in.
Well, they're playing Georgia for the SEC championship, right?
So whoever that is gets the automatic buy into it, I
If
believe.
and if Georgia beats the snot out of Alabama, then they could drop out of the 12 and Miami could slide in.
Yeah.
Or if BYU loses at all, then Miami can slide in. So it's going to be interesting. I think we got about a 20% chance of getting in. So from the Hurricanes, but I don't know
Right.
if we deserve it because we lost those 2 games.
Well, that's it.
We lost 2 close games that we should have won by 2 touchdowns.
So what are they, 10-2 or 8-2?
9-2, I believe. But
There's a lot of 2-loss teams in the top.
Is Miami 9-2 or 10-2?
Miami's 10-2.
10-2. Okay.
But also one of the reasons, one of the tiebreakers in the ACC championship was strength of schedule. Because of how bad Florida State is,
They lost to Florida.
Florida and Florida State killed Miami.
yes.
You know, at the start of the season, the strength of schedule looked like it was going to be okay.
Yeah.
And then one finished 4-8, and the other one finished 5-7.
And you lost to them both.
No, we beat them both.
Oh, okay.
We beat both of them.
Oh, okay.
We're state champs. Yeah, that used to mean something in the state of Florida. It doesn't mean so much anymore.
Speaking of which, the golden run has ended. St. Augustine lost on Friday in the regional playoffs, and that was tough because they had a great season. The Yellow Jackets, they played very well.
Yeah. No, congratulations on that season, and thank you everybody who participated. Blake, what you did, and your team, and Josh, and the crew over there at WFOY. Great partnership we have with them. And all our amazing sponsors that allowed us to do that too.
Yeah.
So that was really good.
It's great for the community to be able to watch those games, but you know what?
And-
It's also fun going to the games.
Well, and a lot of people were asking, it just was costing too much.
That you didn't do the playoffs.
That we couldn't do the playoffs. That what Florida High School Athletic Association was charging. It just didn't make financial sense to do it, and I apologize.
But was there a TV coverage of the game? Did somebody pick that up, or is it just radio?
I believe for the most part the live coverage was done by 102.1 FM WFOY.
But that was just audio.
that was just
correct?
audio.
Yes,
Right.
but I do believe the crew from like Action News Jacks and like the people that focus on high school football were there to produce clips.
Right.
Like they had their own camera people there, but I'm not sure if they did their own live broadcast.
I didn't see any
Right.
streams, and I think there was a stream of the previous playoff game, but I didn't see one for this one.
So then, what in infinite wisdom is the Florida Athletic Association doing by not having that thing broadcast? You try to build school spirit. You try to build.
You think
build
you
a little
build it
bit
up.
Yeah.
You think you build it up,
know?
but it doesn't make sense, and I don't make all those decisions. So,
No.
hey, it's Monday. It's the end of our day. We will be back here tomorrow, and with more ridiculousness.
We can do that.
Yes.
I can do that
So,
very easily.
This is the part where we wave.
Bye bye.
Bye.
And bye bonds. Or
Barry
Barry
Bonds.
bonds.